Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of April 25th. Now Virgo, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone on any platform, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Virgo. Now, less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you do watch my videos regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. And I am using the Mermaid Tarot. There is a link to that in the description below if you'd like to purchase it for yourself. All right, let's go ahead and also take 3 Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. I think that looks just about good enough to me. All right, Virgo, right away I'm being drawn to all of the wand energy here. And also I mean, you can see the wands here, like really being like the tip of the wand, or the energy at the top of the wand, or whatever it is, like the crystal ball type of energy here, really being highlighted on this, and you can see it with the Magician as well. And so what's interesting is the wands suit is like the energy of energy. And so for some of you here, Virgos, you are like using your energy very wisely to manifest something into your life. I do think that this could be work related. I think some of you are maybe even doing like some type of like ritual as well, as you Virgos like to do. And you know, this could see you like using healing words of affirmation, doing yoga, you know, using candle work, doing breath work. You know, you could be messing around with like tarot cards. You know, some of you may be doing stuff like that at this time. But let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit more here. So right away in the overall message, you do have this 9 of Pentacles. I really love this depiction of the 9 of Pentacles here. I'm also drawn to the green energy, which I really associate Virgo with the green energy and for whatever reason, I feel like bringing that in. You know, some of you connecting in nature, some of you doing that as alchemy as well, like going on hikes, grounding yourself, putting your bare feet on the ground, doing stuff like that at this time, I think for many of you is going to be highlighted. Also, if you have Taurus in your chart, I just feel like saying go watch the Taurus video as well. But more importantly, this 9 of Pentacles, this is about financial independence. You can see that they have saved the pentacles on the tree, and the pentacles are growing with the tree, indicating the finances, the resources, the financial independence in their life is growing over time. It's a very good card for your financial situation. So I definitely like to see that. Now in the past, you do have this double wand energy. Again, wand can refer to the energy of energy, but it can also be related to work, career as well. And the 6 of Wands here, you can see this person is being publicly recognized by people around them. We can call that your colleagues or somebody else, or other people could also just be recognizing you at this time. 6 of Wands is a major victory that brings about potential public recognition or puts you in the spotlight. It's definitely one of these cards that I like to associate with like social media influencers, or just, you know, starting a social media. Maybe you have something that goes viral, or you're giving an important speech here, or you've given an important speech here in the past, because this is in the past. But you could just recently have seen some pretty good success in work generally. The Page of Wands is some type of offer. You can see that they're kind of giving something to presumably someone else. Pages are messengers. They can bring in news, offers, opportunities, and the wands, being the suit of work, career, is one of the biggest cards to find if you're looking for a job offer or a new career opportunity. It can also just say that there's good news arriving for you. It can also represent energetic downloads. And as a person, when you get the Page of Wands, you could be somebody who's just extremely inspiring to others at this time, lively, energetic, but there is something around energetic downloads or something around the energy of energy as we see like all of these different energy balls, these energy spheres, and situations like that. And so definitely like to see that for you here. Some of you may have like taken a job recently that just makes your financial situation easier. With the Nine of Pentacles in the middle, like maybe you've taken a job where now you have more room to save or more room to invest, something like that. In the future, you do have this King of Wands and the Magician, more Wands energy here. And, you know, the King of Wands is somebody who is an inspiring leader. They lead from passion, they lead from inspiration and creativity. And so whether or not you are stepping into a leadership role and exhibiting those traits, or you are just becoming the leader of your life, this could certainly be coming in. The other thing about the King of Wands is it is traditionally like it's entrepreneurial energy. So some of you maybe are looking to like do a side hustle or something like that, or start a full-blown business. But more importantly, I think for you, this is about you doing what you truly want to be doing and not staying in a dead-end job. The King of Wands will never be in a job that they don't like. And so for you, it's like perhaps some of you have found a job that is more, or a career that is more in alignment with your actual interests, and you know, not settling for second best in your career life. The Magician is a card of manifestation. It's a major energy of like law of attraction, making something happen, but taking action to see that manifestation actually come to fruition. It's also Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. And so I definitely feel like, now this isn't going to be for everybody, but some of you may like deliver an inspiring speech here, or you may have already, and that has maybe really helped your position, like positioned you in a good way to receive something, especially work related. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So moving up the pyramid, you have the Hermit, you have the Chariot, you have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Ten of Wands. All right. So many wands. Okay, so much wands energy here, so much work energy, so much energy here on the board. And there will be a completion in the future. I do see you successfully, like, if you have, like, I don't know, maybe you made a vision board, because I'm thinking like big law of attraction energy for many of you here with the Magician and just all of this, you know, I was talking about the energy of energy. It's like maybe you have a vision board, and on that vision board was like the phrase dream job or dream opportunity. I see you completing that. Okay, I see the vision being completed because you have the 9 into the 10 of Wands in the future. Okay, the 9 says persevere because you're almost there. The 10 of Wands says you've crossed the finish line. And the 10 of Wands, while it can bring about a burden in your life, it does say that you have the necessary energy, you have the necessary skills to carry the burden successfully, and it is a completion. 10s are completions in the tarot, and it does see you crossing the finish line successfully. So it's like you have this vision board, or you have this vision in your mind, and you going the distance to make it happen, especially because in the past you have the Hermit and the Chariot. The Hermit is connecting with the inner wisdom, connecting with the inner light within you, and finding the inner knowledge to make something happen. The Chariot here is a major message of you overcoming some type of external obstacle, and it is a card of success, victory, and good opportunities in your life. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The Chariot represents overcoming an external obstacle, not an internal obstacle. So it's almost like maybe there was like fear around how this vision would happen, or like if you're in the timeline where you're like giving a speech or you're like delivering an inspirational message, like maybe there was fear around you being able to do that, and you've overcome that situation. And so it's like some of you here have been successful, and some of you have tapped within yourself, tapped into the pool of wisdom to make this happen. And I see you completing it. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Let's go ahead and take these Kipper cards. So you have Judication, High Honor, and House. Judication, High Honor, and House. Okay, so Judication is, it's typically around legal situations, but it's, I think in this case, more about your karma. You having deserving this new start or this new beginning, or you deserving this situation coming into being with the Magician energy. The High Honor here, this is about you having a ton of you demanding a ton of respect from the people around you, from in your career situation, in your life. You have a lot of people respect the work that you do, and people might even look up to you for the work that you do, which I definitely see as a big theme in this reading, because we had that King of Wands energy, we have all the Wands energy, which is mastery and work, and then you have the House energy as well here. Some of you may be like working from home or something like that. I wasn't really seeing like a house purchase or a house sale, but some of you may have that. I wasn't really feeling that initially. It could mean that like just perhaps some of you are making your home a little bit more harmonious and conducive to bringing this manifestation into being. Like some of you may be cleaning your home, or like getting rid of the things that you don't need anymore, that type of energy. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here and see what else we have. So you have the Judgment card, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Judgment is a major card of karma, and so I do feel like you have good karma here. I do feel like you have taken care of all the matters that you've needed to take care of. Judgment card sees in the past, sees you having gotten real with yourself and asked yourself what it is that you need to complete in order to finish out the task and finish out the journey, because it is the second to last card of the major arcana, meaning you're almost there. So you have that repeating message again with the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands in the future, you sticking to the problem, you completing the problem here with the 9 and the 10 of Wands. So we see that energy coming in very clearly for you. You have this King of Swords, Ace of Swords. So there is something about communication. Again, I think it's very specific. Not everybody's going to be giving a presentation or a speech, but I do feel like some of you are doing something with your voice at this time, because you have the Magician card indicating Mercury. You have Swords, which Swords is the suit of communication. King of Swords is you maybe even being a subject matter expert, which I definitely could see happening here with this High Honor card and the King of Swords. High Honor, again, driving respect from other people, and or people respecting you and that really driving you forward. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough. Okay, a breakthrough is particularly in communications, a breakthrough that could bring a new beginning or a victory into your life. Let's see what else we have here. So you have the Ace of Wands, wow. And you have the Four of Wands. Like, how many wands do we have here? I need to count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wands. Wow. Okay, so yeah, again, I sound like a broken record here, but of course, this is probably relating to your work and your career. I definitely feel like this is a heavy theme for Virgos at this time. We now have two aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands says that there's been a spark, there's been an inner flame that has been lit here for you in the past, and this is the energy of physically starting something. The Ace of Wands is going for it, going the distance, having the drive, making it happen. The Four of Wands is stability, it is structure, it's maybe even marriage, but this is about your foundations and your achievements in your life and in your career, leading to a new beginning for you. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles brings about a positive financial change for you in this case, because it's surrounded by good energy. And yeah, it just talks about like changes in wealth or changes in money. Again, going down the pyramid here, we have this Nine of Pentacles at the base of the pyramid, indicating financial independence, good situations. We see you completing tasks, we see you having new beginnings, and as a result, there's now a positive change in your financial situation. For many of you here, I think on the horizon, it could take any form, but I think it's probably heavily aligned with either getting more contracts if you're self-employed, getting a job that pays higher, or something along those lines. You have this Four of Cups. You've had to work through some type of situation that wasn't working for, like there was some situation in the past that you were apathetic about and that just wasn't in alignment with where you wanted to go. And now that you see the alignment happening, it's here, and you don't want to go back, and I don't think you are. I think you're moving forward. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.